OBS kind of sucks. Hello, testing. OBS kind of sucks. 1, 2, 3. And maybe see this message or hear it really. I'm just gonna move it over. I have Twitter back on, so I'm just gonna. Why is it not showing anything? What's up with Critter? Hmm. Let me try something. Where's this? Ah, here. Guess this. Huh? What? Shh. Okay, something's up with it. Oh, yeah. I. Seriously? Stupid damn program. Hey, okay. What am I gonna do? Um, GL. You know what? Screw it. I'm not. I'm just gonna do something else then. I'm just gonna rename the stream to something else. How do I rename it? Okay. I guess we're just clickbaiting people then. In this case, what do I feel like doing? You know what? Let's just do a Balatro stream. Why not? This stream has become Balatro. In that case, I'm just gonna put on the music. Desktop audio again. And this. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it's still not showing up. Okay. Second. why is this not showing up now? Yeah, okay. We're gonna do the last stream since I was already planning to make a thumbnail. I know it was like a pretty popular game back in a couple of years back. Not too long, but still. Hold on a second, let me try something. Okay, wait, that is working. Okay. You know what, screw it, then, never mind. Okay, so display is it working? I can't tell. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's working, yeah, okay. I guess we're doing our stream still. Alright. Alright, I guess I'm turning off audio again and play on my own music. Anyways, back to actually drawing. Finally. Yeah. Alright, back to actually doing the thing. Maybe at the end of the stream I can replace this stream with this new one. The stream looking good, yep. Once again, just skip. I'm gonna try and make things as interesting as possible. Maybe after this one, I'll start with doing some character designs. Just experiment a bit. But I'm still writing my story. So don't expect it to be final at all. Because it's supposed to be experimental. Ooh. Do okay, yeah. Do let me know if it suddenly stops all of a sudden. Meantime, I'll try. Yeah, just continue on with what I'm doing. Anyways, what should I talk about? I'm just gonna find. I should have put on a reference. Should have put references earlier, but whatever. I guess this will do. I guess you can see I don't have much organized at the moment. All right. Alrighty. I am the questionable genie person. You ask me questions, I answer probably with uncertain answers. At that point, I'm not even a genie. I mean, you can summon me in a way, but not really a wish granter. What would your greatest wish be? Alright. Looking good so far. Hope your guys' days have been great. I wish for a great day for you all. The catch is it's only a day. I am evil. What is... I'm hoping to, like... I'm still working on trying to figure out that PNG thing though, trying to make it look good, but... I just feel unsatisfied with it. Hence why it's... I mean, I could probably just put it on the screen. Give me a second. Oh yeah, I had a similar thing too. Yeah, I download a bunch of stuff from... Oh, yep. Hey, look, it's the PNG guy. What happens if I... Okay, yeah, no. Alright, let's just hope, alright. Yeah, this is gonna be squishing my screen, but should be fine. Yeah, pretty bouncy. Um, Let me just move it over here. Yep, alright. Actually, can I just still edit this real quick? I can, but... Okay, just hold on a second. Um... Oh, whatever. Oh wait, whoops. Okay, there we go. I'm just adjusting it a bit. Alright. I guess that's what I have to do without it interfering with the model itself. Is it possible I could do a different color? Hold on a second. Actually, this looks better. Oh, hell yeah. But anyway, yeah, it's still like very unfinished to be honest. Whoops. but it'll have to do. Alright. Yeah. Though something it doesn't really bounce. Hello? Does it bounce? Okay, that does. Anyways, about the yeah, I'm still trying to work on that. So this basically video. I'm just trying to figure it out by the end of the year at least, and then I'm gonna work exclusively on original content, honestly, because I kind of want to work on my own stuff. Beard. No, he's actually happy with a beard. Haha. Hell yeah, I have a beard. Hey. Nah, I don't draw his mouth. He's a furball, so his fur covers up his mouth. That's my excuse. That's your big lord dump on this character. That's your big lord dump, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy while it lasts. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if you noticed, but this is not like pure red. Wait, that's odd. I mean, yeah, I guess this was originally. Huh. I forgot to choose the lines. Oh well. I'll remember for next time. But typically I try to go a little like, yeah, that's a nose. But typically, let me pull up like one of my I tried to like draw, like as of recently, just try to draw with like with a slightly red hue to it. Like for example, like here, like you can see here, there's like it's not completely on the top. It's just like a little to the right to give like a bit of like a redness. So it just it gives it a little more color. Actually, I think this is a bad example because I put some filters on top of it. Um, yeah, this is a bad example. Yeah, you can see a little here. There's a little bit more downish. So yeah, but I don't feel like changing it now because it's already whole way through it. I may as well just finish it. No, no, and he doesn't have a mouth. Well, like not a visible mouth at all. I'm too lazy for that. He's a he has a he has a very pinkish nose. And maybe thinking about like trying to change up my logo or at least trying to make it more interesting. I'll figure out the logo eventually, but maybe I'll experiment here while I'm at it. After I do Hattie. What color should I do for this one? What color have I not done? I'm not really going for a particular color palette. This is supposed to be like a made for the these art streams essentially. Since I realized I never have actually made one for it. I guess I could just go for my favorite color, but I don't really have a favorite color. I'll figure it out maybe. So yeah. Hmm. I still haven't can't see it myself honestly. I just think of like I honestly like I still don't see it myself. The whole the gas expression. I can kind of see it, but just but that's only if I really force myself to. Oh hello, oddling random em. Welcome, welcome. Well, now you know it's a nose. Currently just drawing some stuff. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I like drawing. Look, I'd like to do like a full-fledged project, particularly if animation. I did some animation in the past, and I've been putting myself to do it again. But I'm kind of just focusing on just drawing some stuff, as well as like currently working on a parody video. Once I finish that parody video, I'm going to work on my original stuff actually, because I think because there's some stuff I always want to do, but that's gonna wait. In the meantime, I'm still writing it still, to be honest. In the meantime, I'm just gonna draw a bunch of other stuff, which right now at the moment I'm kind of drawing what I probably should have done earlier, which is like a well, a thumbnail for the art stream. This is the thumbnail you see on this current stream is just like a the ones I use for temporary stuff. I don't know. I just didn't bother until now. I mean, I did try before, but it looked ugly. But this is much better looking, at least. So you know what? I'm gonna. And I only started this like less than an hour ago. Only a little more than half an hour. Yes, that is your name, Oddling Random. That is a mouthful to be honest to say. No offense. You know what? No, full offense. I'm evil. Let's make this green. Anyway, feel free to ask anything else, see if I can answer them like a genie. I already made that joke earlier in the stream. I'm so unoriginal, guys. I really fell off. I should, someone's gonna execute me for using a joke twice. I just know it. I can smell it. Oh, is that my tears? Anyways, how's your day? I hope it's been doing. You've been doing well. Earlier today, I went for a long walk and had pizza. I like walking. It helps clear my mind. And that's good to hear. Do you ever like listen to the same music like for hours. That's what I do sometimes. I just listen to the same song over and over, and somehow I still don't get sick of it. I could listen to the same song I'm listening to right now, which is the Dorohedoro's second season's opening for hours. That's what I'm currently doing. Which would be which I don't know if I could play it on stream. Yeah, that someone could relate to it. So is that a yes or no? What should I draw on this? On this blank canvas here. I'm just gonna put my logo while I think of something. I'm gonna try and rework my logo a little bit. Let's just start by just making a basic looking version of it and see if I can think of something. How to make it look evolved. Because this as it is, it looks fine, but it looks a little too basic for my liking. I'll think of something. Maybe. I'll just leave it as is until then. Ah, neat. Everyone's gotta start somewhere, right? I should probably try to figure out how to do backgrounds eventually. I might do it for one of these streams. Maybe because I have like an old art piece that I still haven't finished. Like I made this exact artwork twice and I don't finish it. Who knows? Maybe it's the time to jump for the next stream. But I want to focus on something else first. First this and then something else. Ah, okay, I see, I see. I may. Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, yeah, that's cool. I might check it out when I can. You know, I guess this can kind of work as like I don't feel like working on this for too long. I could always just put an insert image here. Like, like, oh yeah, this is where something's gonna go here. So I'm just gonna draw maybe a smiley face. Oh yeah, pop music. I think I'll leave it as such as this. So now I'm gonna work on something else since I'm basically done with that. Um, wait, hold on, where is it? Just gonna put down PNG now. Uh, now let's. Oh yeah, I guess I haven't shown this in here yet, since this is made for like a was it for a Discord server I'm on. Let me just try find it real quick. I forgot what letter I put it in. Here's a silly joke I made. Just 1 second. All right, so here's some goofy characters from a community comic server. I can send a link eventually if you guys want. Hey, Kenan, I have a question. What's your question? It says here your last name is Avent. Is this true? Yes, it's canon. Jove Blast. Alright, actually, now let's go to the next thing I should probably work on. Anyways, what should I do? Give me a moment to think. Either work on my. Let's just see what I do here. Firstly, I'm just gonna make this background grey because I don't like the whiteness. It's too white. I'm racist. I sound racist now. That is too dark. I think I might just send the link, just in case. How do I pin stuff? Wait, can I send links on? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, yeah, basically. Fire air pluck. Okay, I see. Either I work on like another, like hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna draw like some characters. I feel like just a quick concept, I guess. Alright. Alright, I think I have an idea of what I want to do. This is going to just be a quick concept drawing for a character for like one of my stories. The story is, as I said, is incomplete, so don't expect this to be like any finalization of a character at all. In fact, this is just me just trying to put together a drawing for the character so I get an idea of what they look like. Hmm. Your channel's in another tab. Okay, yeah. Um, I don't know what that means. Am I stupid? I'm probably, yeah. I don't understand stuff sometimes. Anyways, gonna be just try to find some reference real quick before I start. All right. So my idea for this the story I'm currently working on is essentially a horror drama miniseries at the moment. It's not. It's gonna be a short series because I want to kind of just focus on. Did something happen with my stream? Okay, no, thankfully not. Basically, the idea for the story is just like admittedly, this is taking from there are two other videos. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll may get to that eventually. I'm assuming you're talking about your channel, right? Uh, that's a pretty stupid autonomy. What? Sorry about that. But yeah, this story's going to be about like basically the idea is like kind of inspired by Danganronpa 3, where basically it's kind of like showcases like how the world got destroyed essentially. Which well, sorry, I probably should have probably think of another way to say that. You know, maybe I'll just edit this out in the future. It won't be a secret in this story. It's always going to be bound to like happen kind of thing. You know, like foreshadowed from the start. But yeah, basically the story is about like how about it takes place in a world where humans, I put on quotation marks, live in this like this huge pillar world thing that it's basically like like a, s- a protection from the outside world, and people like work there, kind of like ours, when it's secretly being like turning the quote unquote humans using the quote unquote humans in y- y- and okay, let me think about this again. And higher ups are like in the society are like using the people as like resources essentially, food, oil, that kind of stuff. It's a messed up world. Even which kind of makes like our villain protagonist not that big of a villain any honestly, but they're still a villain in a way because if you consider the actions of what they're doing, then yeah, they are still more or less a villain, just like just not as bad as as the the elites. I wouldn't call them elites though. Greedy bastards. Hopefully this isn't too spicy. Anyways, our villain protagonist is basically like a woman, basically who who metamorphs, which is like a concept which I will definitely explore in the story. But basically, like it's like what the quote unquote humans in this world basically basically like what happens when their minds are broken essentially, or they would metamorph into something else entirely, something not human, which is like something the higher ups wouldn't want happening to the people, which is what our protagonist would be doing throughout the story, trying to turn all of the people in the pillar into different something that isn't human. Again, I say human, but that's in quotation marks. Things that will become apparent is that there's no reference of like what a human is, so they just call themselves humans when they're not human, like us in a way, which in a way does make them a human. It's as I say, it's still early on in the concept. I'm still trying to figure out like how I want the story to evolve. But I do have a good idea like how it's gonna start and end, what and a little idea of like what characters could appear, but I don't want to say too much at the moment in case I might change my mind about certain things. I draw the toes wrong. Hmm. So, wait, what kind of songs would you want me to recommend? I might know something maybe that you haven't done, maybe. Anyway, so yeah, for this story, it's like takes place in a world where again, I think I already said that. Basically, my story is going to be a lot more serious than you would see in other like indie animation stuff, which for the most part is comedic. It's just kind of sad to be honest. I kind of wish there was like more serious stuff taken, like a lot more focus in the community, like Interface by Umami. You guys should definitely check out if you haven't. Or like Mechanic Artworks by Victorian XD, who's an amazing artist. Sorry if this is like a little too explicit, but I, in the context of this character and what they're doing, it's a form of purity, which is bound to happen. No, not bound to happen. I'm trying to find the right words. Words are difficult. Hmm. It'll make sense soon. Like I'm gonna give a texture classical. Do rush E. That's a joke. But it's a really good music at least. As I said, at the moment the designs at the moment is just proof of concept at the moment. Like nothing final here. Just gonna see what works at the moment. Like I said, I'm just kind of trying to figure out like here what I want the character to look like at the moment, but it's not finalized at the moment. So yeah, just like a quick sketch, I guess, of the story I'm crafting up. Oh yeah, the story, the project at the moment is called. I was originally gonna call it Metamorphosis, but then I saw someone else already have taken the name, like another indie animation show. S- So I decided I'm gonna pick a different name, which is gonna be which I which I think I landed on Mind Break at the moment. I'm not sure if that's final at the moment. Gonna finalize that. No one has taken the name yet, but that's my current choice at the moment. Anyway, I'm sure this is like just like not too explicit. Like it's like just they'll see this as like like non-sexual in a way. But knowing people, I hope that they're gonna probably see this as like horror or something. I don't know. That's what the internet's like, I guess. But the thing about art is like, it's kind you it's kind of made to like make people uncomfortable, or for people who are who are already uncomfortable to feel feel seen. And well, I mean, I can just go to your channel, really. I can just do it that way. Yeah, you can ask any question about like the story I'm currently making, the Mind Break series, if you feel like. I'll try to answer them as much as I can without, if I can. Mm. Basically, the protagonist is the protagonist I'm currently sketching up, has already been metamorphed in a way. Probably one of the more smarter variants in a way, which her whole thing is that she wants to like make sure, she sees the flaws in humanity and what they as well as what they're being turned into. So she's trying to like in her mind she's just trying to save everyone, and but by making them turn into various creatures essentially, seeing as the only way to free them essentially. And thus, she metamorphs into like a death angel kind of thing. Which I'm thinking about making it like kind of like knives, in a way, like knife knife wings. But it won't be like she's not like an actual angel. Don't trust the fake angel. Actually, I'll do the wings later. First, because I want to draw the insides at least. Give it the dark textures, the space-looking cosmic look. One thing that I want to eventually do is like make a full-fledged multi-season series essentially. Because I always want to like make something big. This story will be a mini series because I kind of want to like first experiment first, like, and get an idea of like what it's like to make like a just like one season of something before I move to something bigger. But yeah, with this story, I'm kind of like satisfied with. Okay, yeah, I'll send you something that you could do. Let me just search up the name real quick, and then I'll post it in the chat. All right, here's a suggestion. Just give me a second. I should probably do her hair next. I think I gotta make that bigger. So small. Yeah, I guess it can kind of you kind of can think of it like that way in a way, but it depending on how you think about it. But I don't think that's honestly not too much of my attention. I'm just kind of just drawing up the first thing that comes to mind. But I guess you could see it as her thinking of herself like that way, even if that context doesn't really exist in the universe. But yeah, hey, you know what? Symbolism. I love symbolism. Do you think you want to do that song or a different song? Anyways, yeah, once I figure out like the story and the designs, I'll eventually release a teaser trailer once I figure things out and make some progress for the episode itself. I want to at least make like a few minutes of content before I start making a teaser trailer, and then maybe that's when I release the that trailer. Yeah, cool. That's my idea. What I want to do with when I release something. Like when I release the teaser, that means I'm making progress with the show itself. Anyway, yeah, she'll also have the ability to like change her appearance, so that way she can like easily blend in essentially. And she'll probably take the form of what she originally looked like as a human before, in order to easily blend in. Oh yeah, that's good to hear. If you like me randomly rambling on about like just something random, like my own shows, I think it's for the video idea. I'm guessing. Am I correct on that assumption? Anyway, I'm gonna start with the hair next. Let's make it a different color. I'll figure out like a fitting hairstyle to give her a cool silhouette. Until then, I'm gonna have to. Hmm. What hairstyle should I give her? You know what? Maybe I'll just start working on the wings first. I wanted to kind of like represent something like deadly in a way, you know? You know, like Grim Reaper. I don't know. If anyone knows a good idea about that, then that'd be cool. Nice wings. All right, now here. Hmm. Hairstyle that represent death. What represents death? I think more specifically like ego death specifically. Hmm. Hello, you're not an artist, I see. Number one. Earlier in the stream, I finished another artwork. I'll put that show you real quick. This is like the new thumbnail for art streams. A little lazy. I might touch it up maybe in the near future, but at least for my mascot character, I think he looks fine enough. Actually, I think I should probably give him like hold on a second. In that case, I should probably put it in critter. Maybe I should like redesign the nose so it's more obviously a nose. Anyway, yeah, welcome to the stream. I'm just drawing some stuff for it. This here is it's like just quick on a concept art for like my protagonist for an indie animated series. I currently I'm currently calling it Mindbreak. I'm not sure if it'll be the final name though. But basically, it'll be like this story about about people living in this messed up world. Okay, now, let me think about how I'm presenting my it. Yeah, so my story is just about like the collapse of of a society run by demons being brought down by someone who's just as insane in a way. Like she's like she's a villain per se, but any favorite characters you want for the video? Hmm. What's the music you're choosing? Okay, I'll just give you a character. Hmm. Yeah, okay, Bad Puppy. I don't know. I haven't really thought of a character specifically for that song. I just gave you it because I thought, it's a nice sounding song. Hmm. Ah, just give me some time to think. Anyways, if anyone else has some suggestion on I'm trying to figure out like a good hairstyle for her. If she's gonna even have any. No, it's just for making music videos. I don't know. I haven't like I said, I haven't really thought about like what characters I want to see a music video for. Okay, I'm trying to think of a character. Hmm. I'm just gonna draw some stuff that might give myself inspiration, like maybe the pineal gland. I'm just trying to put this here for now. Um, a character. Can I recommend like a? Hmm, can I like just anything? Can anything work? Because I thought of something, but I'm not sure if it's like the kind of thing. Yeah, like it's not like an anime or something. Hmm. All right. Yeah. It's. I recommend. I said this, mentioned this earlier, but I'm not sure to you. But mechanic. I would like to see a music video based on mechanic artworks, but I think I want to choose a different song instead. Yeah. I want to choose. If it's all right, you can do a different song though as well. So it's all right. So basically, I want to do. I'll just put it in the chat real quick. Mechanic artwork. I hope this isn't like too unrealistic. You can probably find a few things. You don't have to use the whole song, just like maybe you can just use a bit of it, you know. Anyways, hmm. Okay, I think I thought of something. Oops. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna subscribe to your channel real quick while I'm still at it, and then I'll check out your other music videos. As I said, this is not like a final character design, by the way. I think I already mentioned this a few times, but just want to reiterate, these are just like just throwing some ideas for this character. Oh yeah, I'm going for like a bit of an Egyptian looking hair, I guess, at the moment, representing of the eye at the moment. I'm not like I said, I'm not certain about everything at the moment at all. Oh yeah, welcome back. I did a lot while you're gone, I guess. I'll give you a quick rundown, just after I just do this real quick. But yeah, I semi finished the art stream one. I think I got a little. Think I might be a little unsatisfied with it, honestly. Actually, I might just like redo the background at least. I think my mascot character looks fine at the moment. Maybe aside from some shading, I guess. I'll finish that eventually, but this can work at the meantime until I finish. I think of a better background. And right now I'm currently doing like a design for I decided for this stream to do like a I may as well do a quick sketch for like a character I want to do. I'm currently writing a story for like an indie animated series I'm doing making myself, which I'm not gonna say I made my progress with it yet. I'm just kind of just doing writing at the moment. it's gonna be like this drama horror series about like society collapsing under the action of like a of a person of a woman who's like who's able to convince society to collapse. It's inspired by an Danganronpa. I'm sure you know which one I'm referring to if you've seen it. It's inspired by that particular uh entry in the series. And I'm not sure if you actually seen it though, because I know like some people hasn't actually seen that one. But with my own take on it. Anyway, and she's here is going to be the protagonist. Basically, it's like takes place in a world where basically it takes place in a world where the quote unquote humans all live in, well, not all, but like it focuses on a society where where a bunch of humans are in this society pillar world, essentially protect them from the outside world, but in reality they're just being held captive and basically used as resources, used to be food, oil, whatever mess up things you can think of. But they also have the ability, the quote unquote humans. I say quote unquote because they're kind of like not, but at the same time they don't have any reference to what humans are, so they're the humans. But like they can metamorph like what this person is able to do essentially. Which I should probably add the textures now. I don't know why I keep neglecting that. I'm gonna add some stars. Actually, I'm gonna make another layer for this. Yeah, you don't have to keep mentioning that. I'm aware at this point. Don't worry. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Oh, another idea just came to mind. I should have done earlier. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Um, 1 second. All right. I'm just trying to find an image at the moment. Sorry. All right. Do you? Oh wait, hold on. I do like. No, no, I don't know anything about whatever meme you're talking about. To be honest, I've never been a. Or is it like that community thing I heard about before? I don't really interact with that community, honestly. Sorry. I like music, yeah, but I haven't really dug that deep, to be honest, since a while. Uh, yeah, you have to give me context of what you mean by meme, to be honest. Oh, okay. Well, I wish you the best of luck with making it. I'm probably gonna finish up in a bit after I colored the final bit. Then I put in a name. The name is also gonna be temporary. Like I'm not sure what the final name might be for her for a character. And, but you know, I look forward to eventually actually making this story. Hello, kitten Kendera 2207. The volcano erupts, lava flowing everywhere you look to the volcano. Expected to see Kin, but no, because Kin is behind you and putting a crown on your head because you are a star. Oh, that's cute. Hello, yeah, hello, kitten. Yeah, welcome to the stream. I'm just drawing up a character concept at the moment for a story I'm currently conceptualizing. It's not like the final design at all. I'm just kind of like experimenting based on like the current story I'm making, which is I don't feel like explaining too much about it again, but yeah, this is like her main like true form essentially after she transforms from a human to something else entirely. It's a complex story. Anyways, I'll think that I alright. I'm just gonna finish up here. What do you mean by challenging, if I may ask? Um, I'm not sure if I have the time to actually do that. Oh yeah, her name is Indy. Like in like there's like various form, or short for Indiana. I think that's a perfect name to describe her. Essentially, she's an independent person who wants to make other people independent of the system. As I said, complex story. But yeah, sorry, I'm not really interested to be honest. I want to see if I can just like put it all into. Oop, I'll sure, sure. I'm gonna just try finish touch up this first, and then maybe then I'll finish up the stream because I'm getting a little tired to be honest. But I think I had fun, despite like the first hour being annoying with the OBS. Anyway, yeah, thank you for the heads up. Yeah, thank you for the words of wisdom. I think I'm gonna finish up here actually. Maybe a few more minutes actually. Um, maybe do a quick Q&A for stuff I guess while I still can. While I just maybe touch up like this real quick. You can quickly ask some questions about like the stuff I'm making at the moment. I guess I don't know, just like give me something to work with. Hello. Anyways, yeah, if you guys interested in like what I want to pursue in the future, you guys can always subscribe. Oh, guys, you can subscribe, like, subscribe, or that other stuff. Of course, I should probably get voice training so I can just make my voice sound good. I guess consistently good. Oh, that's a difficult question. Let me think about it for a minute. I think this artwork is probably like the has the best looking water in so far. I like the little raindrop I made with the effects and all. Even has some neon lightings. How cute. I guess that's my best drawing. I still use it for my on my channel. Yeah, raincoat. Anyone raincoat? Anyone else is a raincoater? Ha 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 ha. That is a raincoat joke. If I ever make one. Ha ha ha. I kind of wanted to see my character bounce. All right. What else? Um. Oh yeah, that's cool. 1 second. I mean, I'll check out the name real quick. I kind of want to at least see the design. Oh, so I can just fix that real quick. Oh, I can't find it. Whatever the whatever. That's hmm. I can't find it. Sorry. Maybe if I just type in the name. Anyway, yeah. Here's a funny joke I made with these goofy-looking characters. Fish. You know what that means? Yeah, I can't find the the VTuber. Sorry. Hey, Kenan, I have a question. What's your question? It says here your last name is Avent. Is this true? Yes, it's canon. Joe Five Blast! Would you ever be a cowboy? What? What do you mean by cowboy? What? Anyway, yeah, welcome, Pugs. I'm just drawing some stuff. I drew this thing. I'm still unsatisfied, but I might like touch it up in after stream, like maybe tomorrow or something. I don't know. But it just works, I guess. Just look up. Okay. On what social media is it? Just or is it just I can just look it up. I'll just look it up first. I don't see your username. It seemed like it's just popping up some challenges, so I don't think oh, okay. Anyways, yeah, Pugs, And this is like a character I'm also sketching out, like for like my as the protagonist of like one of my stories, essentially. I mean, looks okay. I don't see anything of your artworks. Impacto? Alright. Oh yeah, her name is Indie. I might change the name, honestly. I said this before. This design is not final. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stick with any of these design choices I made for a character. This is just for like the story I'm currently making. But you know, it's we got something. And who knows? Maybe it might have some resemblance to the final design. I don't feel like explaining the whole story again, like what I have planned at the moment. Yeah, it's concept art essentially. Yeah. Maybe I'll look a little bit on the backgrounds, I guess. Happy songs. Um, 1 second. I got nothing. Haha. Uh-oh. Better get on that then. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're interested in my stuff. Yeah, I might make should I work a little more on it? Give me a second. Uh, nah, I don't feel like making more of it, honestly. I think I'm gonna just finish up in a minute, I guess. Wait, how many people is currently give me a second. Yeah, thank you, Silent. Hmm. I got an idea. I forget. Yeah, maybe I'll work a little bit more on the concept art. Does this have something? Nope. All right, kill. I'm sure you'll find some stuff. Oh, she sleep now or something? I don't know. Ah, okay. Creature brought food. Num num num. Oh, okay. I mean, I have no reason against it. Oh yeah, good to you listening to some cool songs, I believe. I haven't heard the songs yet, honestly. I have no idea what they sound like, but I'm sure it's good. I see, I see. Hey, I thank you for the instructions. Ice cream. Yippee. I'm just doing some more stuff here. Also, like you can kind of see, as I said, I don't feel like just talking again about like what I just like about the story I'm working on until I do that like much later on in the series. But you basically like what's happening here is just like making the concept character design for like my the protagonist of my story, but it's not going to be final at the moment. Yeah, it's a little exhausting to just explain the same thing over and over, to be honest. But basically, yeah, it's just gonna be like a dark horror, a very dark horror drama thing about a world that where humanity's well is basically treated as resources by like by the higher by the high people, highest or whatever, elites, whatever you want to call them, and the protagonist, who I currently call Indy at the moment. Like I said, they might change her name, but basically her whole thing is that her whole role in the story is that she's gonna make society collapse in a way by making everyone being able to metamorph, which is like how she became turned from a human to this thing essentially. Wait, really? You can't like see it? Did something happen to my stream again? Oh, I get it. Ha ha ha. Okay, that's on me. I didn't get that joke. I just didn't get it the first time. Yeah, I know this. My day is pretty good. You know, just relax most for the most part, going out and go for long walks, just wandering around like my local area. Not really doing much, honestly, but you know. Hey, look, fish. I'm gonna make gonna eventually make a like a monstrous looking fish at the bottom. Cool and epic indeed. You can make a speculation on the story, as you know, like of what it's indicating here. Yeah, the fall of humanity. Oh yeah, that's good. I hope you had a fun time, you know, in your vacation. Yeah, just, show me what you've been doing there, over there. Hmm. Oh, okay, neat. That's actually pretty quick. Yeah, yeah. Can't wait to see them eventually. Oh, neat. Okay. You finished the which video exactly? Alright, yeah, cool. Okay, I'll check it out in a second, I guess. Okay, I see. I get that. I get that. Yeah, sometimes it's just like, wait, why is it behind? And all of a sudden, oh, I'm just behind. Guess the reference. Another reference to something by the same person. Yeah, I know. I saw it. I'm moving that away. That is honestly unintentional. Don't think of it that way. I indeed. I'll see if I can stick around for as long, just a little long enough. Yeah, okay. That sounds like yeah. When you want to, yeah. Hmm. Don't worry, you'll find your inspiration. Star Cat. That doesn't really work. Like yeah. Star. s- This guy's a furry. Lord Dove. That's your big Lord Dove of this of the hour. There's an evil backflip that explodes. Oh no! Okay, what's going on? There you go. The evil red gradient, indeed. It is evil. You better watch out, or it will get you. Yeah, I've heard of it, but I never really cared about that anime. Cat, eagle. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I might finish up in a bit anyways as well. So yeah, very soon. So yeah, good night. After I'm done with this base, of course. Good night. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool actually. Um, I think I'm gonna finish up now actually. I had a good time though. Let me just put it to this default screen. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna finish up now. I'm gonna get some sleep. Thank you for coming along. And yeah, it's just nice talking to you. I'll check out your stuff when I can. You seem like a pretty cool person. Don't forget to subscribe and search, blah blah blah. And but yeah, yeah. Thank you for keeping me company. And yeah, yes, I'm happy for you too. Yeah, happy that you get to see get something that probably have a chance of being seen. Ah, okay. Anyways, yeah, I'll just head off now. Gotta get some sleep. Good night. Bye bye. Thank you.